Ma'am, since you are from EC background, should we have each and everything about idea about every topic, or else in interview, or else we have to Python or else the embedded systems? Is that enough idea?
This is a common query for all engineering graduates preparing for UPSC, and everybody struggles with it, any branch. I think I also stressed a lot about how to prepare EC, and I studied a lot about it in the between my mains and interview. But somehow they didn't ask me that much on EC. They just want the basic idea, rather an awareness of how to use electronics in administration. How are electronics, like things which matter in electronics, they are affecting the administration? For example, 5G technology, artificial intelligence, that plays a greater role. That is more commonly asked in exam interviews, whatever transcripts I've seen or whatever I had in my experience. But I would not never say that you should not read it. What I did was 1 month before my interview, 1 month before my interview, I prepared a questionnaire for myself, my own self. Like coaching institutes prepare your questionnaire based on your DAF, do it for yourself. I prepared a EC questionnaire for every topic: embedded, VLSI, this robotics, then artificial intelligence, even networking, everything, whatever I've studied, subject by subject. But the questions were not like how to prepare a gate or how to implement this logic. The questions were like, why is India facing this so and so problem in electronics? Why is there a job shortage? Why is India behind in supercomputing? These kind of questions were more on what I stressed. I think, and it phased out well, so that's all I can suggest for now. But I'd still say that you need to have a broader idea of not, and you can always say that you don't know something in an interview. It's not about answering each and every question in the interview. It's about, being honest. And if you don't know, you can say that, sorry sir, I don't know this question. And they are very polite, and they totally, they make you feel very comfortable in the interview.
और हिस्ट्री भी 20 times पढ़ लो को पूरे जने बोलते हैं. Is it correct, or should we go to 20? Every topper says this only, ma'am.
Okay, 20-25 times. I don't know मैंने भी पढ़ी कि नहीं, but हाँ, I've read it around Lakshmikanta. I've read it 10-12 times. I would not say that this is a wrong statement. Lakshmikanta is very important because, as sir already said, if you do one question wrong in polity, that's a lot of mental toll on yourself, because polity is very straightforward as compared to the rest of the subjects of prelims. So wronging one question in polity would make you feel that ये क्या कर दिया. So Lakshmikant you must study. History also you must study multiple times, but it should not be like एक ने बोल दिया 20 बार पढ़नी है तो 20 बार हम किसी भजन की तरह उसको रिपीट करें. Just you should study it as many times so that you can imbibe the broader idea, remember the necessary facts, and solve the right amount of questions. Once you reach to the stage that you can solve the most of the questions present in a paper, you should just stick to revising them. Highlight the important parts and just see. Don't read it cover by cover every time. And using different kind of pens with every reading is helpful. Like when you're going for the first reading, use one pen. When you're going for the second reading, you will find new facts in the same book. When I read Lakshmikant 10 times, I found 10 times new facts. Every time you read the book, you find something new in the book. So just every time you get a little more matured in your preparation. So after 10 readings, you will find that you know most of it, you've understood most of it, and you don't need multiple readings. You just need to look at the facts multiple times so that you can score well in prelims.